Welcome back out to the garage today, people. So I finished these four valve seals last night. So this one, this one, this one, and this one, which are cylinders 1 and 4, which were at their those two pistons were at their highest positions. So now I'm moving to do these two before I do the back ones, because I actually went to go try and do the back ones, and I think I'm gonna have to get the turbo out of the way because of the way this works, just to be able to use the tool properly. I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. I don't really see another option unless I just wasn't thinking. But regardless, I'm doing these next. I'll figure out the back row last. And so what I've done here is I got this zip tie, which I used. Okay, so notice that yellow line there that you can no longer see. All right, so I basically put a mark on that zip tie yesterday, so that I know what the actual highest position is, and so now we're just gonna go over to the engine, and we're gonna start rotating this around until we get things. Let's see, I'm just kind of trying to watch and make sure nothing's binding up weird, because I've got the main timing chain just kind of hanging there. So I'm just trying to. All right, let's keep rotating this thing around so we see that coming up, and there we go. And let's see, I've also taken the spark plug out of the second cylinder, and so we see both of these two in the middle are now at their top positions, and so we are ready with those pistons all the way up. I'm just gonna pop these out just like so, and I'm just gonna place these in order this time. Okay. And let's see, now we can feed this bar back in. Come back over with my tools. All right, actually, what am I doing? All right. All right, here we go. Being cognizant over here of the bearing surface. All right. Now I'm going for my Ullman magnet. Which, going back to the Chinesium one. All right, we've got one. And let's see if we can't get two. All right. There we go. Okay. All right. And now the first thing I'm going to do is just kind of spray this out with carb cleaner. Just clean that off a little bit. Just kind of examine this little rocker. Looks okay. And let's see, just wipe these chemicals off. Going to come in here for okay, so I'm kind of liking, I think I'm gonna go with this one. It looks like I can get a little more pressure on the seal. Try not to punch myself in the face. Okay. There we go. Now go for our little sleeve. Everything I think looks clean enough right there. Okay. Grab a new valve seal. Give it a little bit of oil to lube it up. Let's see. All right. Grab the 11 mil deep. All right. We've now got that seated. Grab the pliers to get this little sleeve off, which again, we're using this sleeve to cover up the ribbing on the valve so as not to damage the new valve seal. Okay, so valve seal's in place. Now we're moving back to reassemblage. All right. Now there's a couple tools that are useful at this stage. So that's going to be the curved tweezers. Definitely we need the tapered sleeves, which they only go one way. They're tapered like this in a V, such that and then they have their little ribbing that aligns with the valve with the valve stem ribbing. I'm going to pop back our spring and top hat. Going to place our tool. Got everything ready. Need to position this so that I'm not going to be damaging the bearing when this is compressed. So just like that. And now at this point, with a hand that is not ideal, it would be better if I was using my left hand here. Okay, and this screwdriver is kind of helpful, I've found, for this stage. Or at least it has been. And you know what? I may need to move over to my left hand to be able to hold this down. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we've got one side set. Now we just need to rinse and repeat. So all I've done is set it in there, and with this hand I'm going to try and oh no, come on, play nice. Oh, the screwdriver's on the wrong side. Gotta give myself a break here. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay, there we go. There we go. It was a little tricky, but we got that one in there. So now I'm just going to put the rocker back in so I know I've done this one so I can remember. And, but yeah, I just wanted to show you how, you know, essentially how I've been able, or how I'm making sure that when I get to, when I do 2 and 3, how I make sure it's at TDC. And I just thought it might be useful for you guys to watch one more, if you're going to be attempting this, just to see how I'm doing it and what's working. So I would definitely recommend like a long screwdriver like this one to help you position the little collars that mesh up with the valves. So, all right, thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one.